Hey everyone, how are we doing? My name is Rudy, and welcome to my very first anime reaction video. Today we're going to be watching an episode of One Piece, specifically episode 1166. A little bit about me. I mentioned in my welcome to my channel video that One Piece is my favorite anime of all time. I started watching it probably 3 years ago now. Binged through it. It took me a couple of years, and I've been watching weekly since. And so I wanted to kickstart this channel by reacting to the last few episodes in this core of releases. I think this 12 or 13 episodes that have just been released. So we're going to catch up on the last few before they start releasing again in another 3 months. And we'll be reacting to those once they release too. So a little bit of recap about the most recent episode, 1165. I think it started when they were in the library. Saul was showing them around the library where he's kept all these books that he recovered from Ohara. And they have this owl there, and it's like enlarging the book so the giants can read it. And I thought a funny moment from the last episode was that Chopper wanted to read some and to see if they could get, I think it was Chopper. Chopper wanted to read some and see if they can get like disenlarged. I'm sure there's a better word for that, but smaller in size. But he was like, no, those ones were already giant to begin with. So I thought that was really funny. So they were doing that. And there's also this plot with the giant children. And I guess a theme on Elbaf is that they're raising the children to be peaceful in the schools. They want like the warrior generation to die out. So yeah, I think Luffy and Usopp were contemplating that, and I think they came to a consensus that it was probably a good thing. But then Luffy met this one kid who wanted to do battle with him, and then that got him really excited, which was fun to see. And then I think most of them, minus Robin and Frankie. Oh yeah, Frankie. He went to go investigate the Atom Tree that he realized was at the center of the island. This is the tree that makes up the Thousand Sunnies. So I'm looking forward to see what he finds out about the tree, and what, if there's anything he can utilize it for, or like learn about it. And then they all just went off and had a banquet towards the middle of the episode, which was interesting to see because usually they have the banquet at the end of arcs, after they vanquished the bad guy, but they're doing it at the beginning, I guess, to celebrate their escape from, well, their reunion with the giants, but also their escape from Egghead. Being completely honest, and me for one, I'm one of those I'm one of the people in the fandom that's like, more One Piece episodes of any type is a good thing. Like there can never be enough for me because I love the story. I'm definitely not a person who complains about the pacing. Maybe that's because I binged it and I didn't have to subject myself to that weekly for years. But I will say the start of Elbaf has been a little slow for me, especially during the part where they're in the toy castle, and they've kind of just been catching up the whole time, reunion with people, or with some of the giants. The lore drops have been interesting, and then meeting Loki too was really interesting. But I'm looking forward to what is probably gonna pick up in excitement over the next few episodes, because what happened at the end of the episode was these two people that kind of spawned in on Elbaf. I think it was like in some castle somewhere. Two giants were guarding it. The giants were like, "Oh, are you with the Straw Hats? Like, what are you doing here?" And this one girl, we don't know their names yet, but she was like, "Tell me where Loki is. Like, I'm ordering you to do this." Definitely some sort of like egotistical complex there. But then she used some power on him. I would assume it's a devil fruit power, because I don't think Hockey can do that. But it felt like something like from Harry Potter, like the Cruciatus curse. Like she was like causing him a lot of pain and caused him to drop to the floor. So I'm curious as to what that power is. Don't really know anything about these characters yet, other than that they like spawned into the island with what looked like was like the same method the five elders used in Egghead. So, alrighty, well that's enough babbling on about the recap. And yeah, let's jump into this episode. Yeah, so this is what was happening at the end of last episode. I'm wondering if this guy died or if she just knocked him unconscious. I like her voice. It fits the character well, like a commanding voice. So he just had his fight with Luffy. I must have missed that. Did he see them or no? Okay. Oh, okay. He's still at the banquet. Okay. Gunko. That must be the name of one of those people. Luffy eating a lot of dinosaur in his time. That giant is so much bigger than all the rest. I wonder if it's just because he's really old. That blue area was like the size of his head. One Piece has so many bits, and one of my favorite ones is always going to be Luffy like overstuffing himself. So this guy looks like Shanks. They've shown us his face, but I don't think it could be Shanks because Shanks wouldn't be sneaking onto the island like that, like he's friends with them. So he wouldn't need to do that. He's crying. God D. Usopp. Just like a fish. Okay. Just ask Sanji. Wait. I knew it! He's always going to be in and around the conversation with that topic. Oh my goodness. Okay. He just wants all the women. Love Zoro's goggles. Watashi? So it looks like this... Ooh. Animation kind of went crazy there for a second. Okay. When are they gonna become aware of their presence? Because they keep flashing between the two worlds right now. Oh my god, I hate this guy. I was a little concerned when they like killed the guards in the castle. Yeah, Zoro could have easily messed him up, but they played along. That was the sugar face. Yeah, we need to learn more about what the giants think of the sun god and how it's a part of their lore. Okay, here we go. The Harley. Interpretations vary. Okay. So, okay. The world's been destroyed twice in the past. That would make sense. Nika and then Joy Boy. That makes sense with what Vegapunk was saying on Egghead. Oh, the world's gonna sink. Yep. Luffy's Gear 5 transformation. Yeah, I was about to say, Luffy, you gotta know that that's that's perfectly describing you. Okay, he's realizing. Maybe that's why Hyrule was so drawn to him in Dressrosa. He'd heard the tales. Loki tried to become Nika? So he's interested because Loki wants him to help him out. Okay, they all fucking hate him. Okay, it was prophesized. Oh, so he's the cause of natural disasters. Okay. And this is the story of how he killed the king, probably. Did anyone see it? That's the question. Kind and glorious king. Okay, so Jarl knows something. Could be approaching the island, but or have infiltrated the island, but I don't think it's him. You need more meat, Luffy? I guess that's believable. Yeah. What does Zoro think? Zoro's aware. Hopefully. Zoro's outfit low-key looked like Will Ferrell's in Elf. Is he gonna try to go back down to LOKI and then run into those two infiltrators? I knew Zoro would know something's up. He's so cool looking. The wrap over the eyes. The Knights of God. Does that have something to do with Figureland? I feel like we learned a little bit about him in Egghead. Luffy doesn't care, he's willing to unleash Loki just for that. Yeah, Zoro's interested. Okay. Not that he needed it, at least Luffy has some backup if they run into the two. She's got that look in her eyes. So she heard the whole conversation. Okay. They're gonna be the voice of reason. What's up with Nami and servants? I was literally just about to say Zeus and Sanji are the other ones. I hate how he refers to them as like trading cards. And that's the first day of the banquet. They said there were going to be 3. She's not going to rob the giants. That'd be so cruel. Okay, laugh is good. We're like a 6.5 compared to One Piece laughs. Okay, he's not interested. I watched the last episode. Didn't he have a goal for the world? He wanted to destroy the world? Yeah. Went to a dark right. What is that? Her like arm is like transforming into the arrow? Okay, so that's Gunko. These animals aren't gonna do shit. Like, we already found that out. Okay. So she can like dispatch this arrow. Control it at will. So he really cares about the animals. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Well, he did. He must have, but his mentality is... Okay, yeah, so he did want to destroy the world. Interesting. Okay. Wait, I need to go back and rewatch that scene because I was like, what is happening at the end here? Okay, he said, but a warrior shouldn't make a scene in their final moments because like right before that, he was like getting all nervous for the wolf, but then he like, it almost was like he had like a personality change. And then he was like, actually, you're a warrior, so stop making a scene. That was interesting. I'm sure his eyes just turned yellow for effect. But yeah, everyone, that was the episode. Thanks for watching along with me. I think the first half of the episode was primarily just them at the banquet. We did get a couple lore drops about Nika and how the giants learned about them through, I think their ancient text was Harley, but they said there were different interpretations as it was written in a really old language. So they're uncertain about many things, but they did describe a form that was very much in resemblance towards Luffy. And I think Harold, is that the big giant's name? He recognized that, so I think he realizes now, along with some other people, that Luffy is Nika. We got some funny dynamics between Zoro, Nami, and Luffy when Luffy decided to sneak off and see Loki again because he really wants to find out where Shanks is. Zoro obviously is aware of the situation. I assume Sanji would have been too, but he was too busy obsessing about the mermaids and the giant ladies, which is classic him. But yeah, Zoro recognized it, went with Luffy, and then Nami somehow found out too. She brought along her giant servant to go raid the castle for the key. So that'll be probably a big part of the next episode. But yeah, I think once they get the key, they'll probably be down on their way to the underworld where this confrontation is happening between Loki and Gunko. I don't think they said the name of the other guy, but Gunko's got this like arrow power where she can like shoot out a white arrow from her arm and possibly detach it, and she was like hanging the wolf. And then yeah, there was this interesting reveal about Loki in terms of his mentality around what we would assume to be animals he holds dear to him. So that was super interesting. I'm excited to learn more about Loki in these next couple episodes. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you watching along with me. It would be awesome if you enjoyed the content, if you could leave a like, a comment about anything we watched. And then if you're new here as well, a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. But for now, I'm going to go off to edit this and get it uploaded onto YouTube, and we'll see you all next time.